Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. He'll swing this one out to Brown and mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up the first down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Connection made, it's Burton. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup 10. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Biggie Angels! Biggie, let it up!
Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they'll get about an 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells.
A second effort, and he is in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now!
Shotgun snap for Ward. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
79 Broncos! Here we go! Go!
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Ward. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
A gain of 11 on the play.
handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Ready, ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alec Iomanner. And he's in. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown, Titans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10 up at the 42. Now Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even at 6 apiece. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
What is...
A carry here for Brown. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Here's a second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And third down coming up.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because
that one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slye to kick it away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
We got Hornets!
Now Brown. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Oluwafemi Oladejo there to make the tackle. From the 43, here's second and 8.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jeffrey Simmons getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Brown. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready to run.
Here with Williams. As he throws and it is incomplete, just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready to run. Paul, 32.
Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. And they bring...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Guilty.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Bears will cut the lead down to 4.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 70. 19 Lions.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game. What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's Ward. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. It is Logan Wilton up to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second and 7.
Buckle up. Here we go. Set.
Here's Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokankwo. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. That's made right side by Ironman. And he will get into the end zone. Alec Ironmaner. Touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Sly now for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
What is up? Fire, fire.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Williams on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to be incomplete. Good run by the defender, body his man up. What wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
On the jump.
The third quarter begins with a run. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on third down, Ward exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
37.
And it's third down.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Ward. This one is caught by Reed. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at
Let's
the
go now.
44-yard line.
Now give on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. Back to throw is Ward. Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Really really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ready?
On the ground, this is Terrell Mullen. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second and 8.
Come on. Set. Coogan, go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
70 Rangers, 70. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Titans will extend their third quarter lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly back out, kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What is that?
On first and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 9. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Connection made. It's Burton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Lovely. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run to the back from Marshall. Rashid Ali. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd, they need 8. Now it's Ward. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field. And they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. But they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape. Picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Mullins. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Trying to get this one on the ground. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll go right back to Loveland. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Downfield, got him there, and he's got it. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, like, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That is hot, and he's in. Rome Odunze, touchdown Chicago.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Throwing again, Williams. That is hot, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. All right, good effort. It just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, here's Ward. That one's caught. It's Chimere Dike. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders. Got a head start.
Here we go. Here we go.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at